Hello and welcome back to the Out of Spec podcast. Tesla is now doing new Model Y demo drives, first starting in Dallas and Austin, Texas. Specifically here in Austin, Texas, they're doing these demo drives at the Domain. Now you'll see here on screen, this shows the old Model Y, but I've been told it is the new Model Y that they're doing demo drives for. A demo drive is a test drive. You're able to do it by yourself, get the full experience of what it's like to drive a Tesla. We know this new Model Y has a retuned, refined new suspension, and so it's going to drive a little bit better than, or what we've been told by Tesla, a little bit better than the current generation Model Y. And so it's important that people get their hands on to really experience what it's like to drive it. This episode has been made possible by the support we get from Fort Collins Kia. If you are in the market for any electric Kia, not only do they never add market adjustments, they will deliver your car to you anywhere in the 48 contiguous states for Out of Spec viewers. More information in this episode's description. Of course, the process to set up a demo drive is actually pretty simple. You go to Tesla's website, you'll see here at the bottom, schedule a drive today, and then you can pick your closest location. So we'll go here, Model Y. As mentioned, the locations we currently have are Austin and Dallas, and I'll put the Domain here. It'll fill in. You can pick your date as well as the time, first name, last name, email address, phone number, and then you submit it. Then you're going to get the Tesla app. You're going to put in your driver's license, and that's it. You'll come up to the Tesla showroom. They'll start the process off, and then you'll do your demo drive. I recently got the chance to see the new Model Y at the Aventura Miami Mall showroom, Tesla showroom, getting a full experience of its hardware and tactile experience, what it's like to be in it, but now we're getting really the road experience. I've heard that demo drives will also be happening in the Midwest as well as the West, more likely in the Bay Area as well. And so very soon demo drives are going in a full swing. In fact, looking at Tesla's own factory here, this is the Fremont factory loading lot, with quite a few new Model Ys that are being produced. One here, one here. I mean, there are a ton in this one little picture. And this is from a recently taken drone video. It's exciting. Tesla is ramping the Model Y at all four of their car manufacturing facilities: Fremont, Austin, Berlin, and Shanghai. A lot is happening, and deliveries are happening at the very same time. In fact, some people have already received their estimated delivery dates, some happening as soon as this week, next week. And some people I've been told have already paid and financed for their Model Y. So very soon, you're going to likely see them on the road. You're going to see more and more as time goes on. You can see here, right, this delivery, February 24th to March 24th, estimated delivery March 12th to the 31st, estimated delivery March 6th to the 31st. This is astonishing. People are clearly getting their VINs. And I feel like for Tesla, right, we see the unveil of a new vehicle like the Model 3. It took a second for full production to start. We saw it originally happen in China, and then almost a year later happen in the United States. But this is an important vehicle. This is the Model Y. This is the best-selling EV. This is the first best-selling vehicle in 2023, second in 2024. This vehicle is important, and you can tell Tesla is making sure the rollout happens in an important way, a fast way where people who are already intrigued by these vehicles, by the vehicle that was just unveiled, they're now getting delivery for it. Now, of course, right now, we are getting the launch edition version of the Model Y. We're going to be getting the long range as well as the performance regular versions after the launch edition, but initial deliveries will be of the launch series. Launch series get a few extra badges. It includes FSD. We could see what else it includes here. FSD, this rear lift gate badge, puddle light badge, dorso plate, word mark, charging console word mark, premium textile trims, vegan suede for black interior, FSD with the acceleration boost, exclusive launch series badging. The launch series are for those who really, really want the new Model Y, and that's happening. very soon it's expected that we're going to get, again, the long range and the performance soon after. But this is a big moment. Now, on the Out of Spec Reviews channel, we actually have a pretty much full review of the new Model Y. Kyle went over the entire, but from a non-specialist like Kyle, my personal impressions of the Model Y, it's a well-done vehicle. As I've already said, it is the best-selling EV. This is an important vehicle not only for the EV market, but for Tesla and people who want to upgrade. I think the most interesting part is the indicator. This vehicle is the only among Tesla's lineup to have an indicator, and Tesla's justified that being that this is more of a mainstream vehicle. Maybe they're noticing that a lot of people don't want to make the compromise of not having an indicator. Do you like the indicator? Personally, I don't see why it shouldn't be there. I understand it being on the steering wheel can be cool, but having an actual indicator makes up for just ease of use. Now, the indicator on the new Model Y, it is a thinner, smaller indicator, but it is premium feeling. It doesn't feel flimsy. It is a little bit thinner than a regular indicator. It just controls right and left indication. It won't control your high beam or your lights or even your windshield wipers. It will just control your indicators. Now, the rest of the vehicle, identifies with the Model Y. The seats felt a little bit better. You can actually tell that the seats in the rear are a little bit bigger. Now Tesla's, mentioned like the seats are like half an inch bigger, but I guess the way that they're angled, it feels like way more like you're in a larger SUV. I think one of the larger complaints that people have had, particularly in the Model Y and 3, were the position of the seats and how maybe low to the ground they felt with your knees in higher up locations. This feels a little bit better. Trunk space is the same. I mean, it has the same like body and form factor of the current Model Y. And so, of course, in terms of what makes the Model Y, it's the same thing, which is already such a good form factor. And of course, it has the drain in the front. We're getting the rear screen. We're getting new aero wheels. Of course, we have the new tail lights as well as the new front lights. The tail light was pretty interesting. It isn't as, I think, to be honest, as bright as maybe in these photos. It definitely feels more just like an accessory light, right? Not meant to be a full light bar, like how you may see on other vehicles with full light bars, like the Cybertruck. But it is a nice feeling vehicle. After being in one, I kind of want to order one myself, but the R1T is enough for me today. We'll have to see in the future once we get the rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive Teslas expected later this year. So this is super exciting. If you get to demo drive the new Model Y, let us know down in the comments. I'd be curious to know what the experience was like for you. Did you do it by yourself? Did you get to experience FSD or autopilot? And how did it feel to actually drive? As I've mentioned, this has a refined, retuned suspension, and so it's likely going to feel a bit different on road. And so I'm curious to know how you guys feel when it came to this new Model Y. But yeah, this is exciting. New Tesla Model Y demo drives. As this develops, of course, we'll update you here on the Out of Spec podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Isaiah. This is the Out of Spec podcast, and I'll see you guys in the next one.